Welcome back, everyone. Let's play Factorio episode number 7 in our To the Moon series. Trying to secure ourselves a victory in the also No Time for Chitchat challenge. In this episode, our goal is, at least our first goal, is going to be gray science. Now, for that, I'm kind of been told, by the way, that we missed a pipe in the boilers down south, and I haven't looked at that yet, so probably that is there. We'll have to amend for our errant ways. I'm going to go ahead and start putting, this transport belt down. It is very loud. One sec. Can I do this without... Okay, didn't lose too much time. So we have one which we're going to go back up, and it looks like stone is being produced nicely. Another thing I probably should be doing more often is it's actually kind of hard to see these trees. So one way I get around that is I just kind of destruct all this area, and it puts that nice red label on them, which makes it a little easier for my old eyes to see, at least. Okay, so we could look for that missing pipe now, but I think it's more important for us to get gray science going. Now, one of the things that I am not pocket crafting, but I should, is getting this going. So we're going to want to eventually just replace all of our... And I mean, anything which is done with the old gray stuff is going to have to be replaced with the new blue stuff. That's going to have to happen. We have perhaps enough to start doing circuits with the new one. And it's pretty easy to update circuits. I think that... Yeah, I can just hold it down. I think that this is going to increase our power draw, unfortunately. But other than that, part of the reason why I'm motivated to do this is because I would like, while we're, in the process of changing over... Whoops, that one I don't need. I'm in the process of changing from blue to gray here, so I can probably, cut back on a few of these. Because instead of doing that, whoops, we can now, when we do it, we'll be actually converting them, which is what I'd rather do from here to the rest of eternity. I'd rather get rid of the old, out with the old, in with the new. And we're going to need a lot of transport belt for all the transport belting we're going to be creating. Again, so let's go back and destroy everything up here, which I'm not sure is what is where. Just so we can advance our line. And yeah, I think that's fine. So up we go for a while. I think it's at least slightly easier when you have that red X. Still on a time constraint here, looking at 10 hours and, well, however many minutes, I don't know. Couldn't read it, don't have time to look. Don't even have time to do this in the proper order. Just get them up there. And this one... This one, I don't know how far up we're going to need to go because I'm planning to make it right above. In fact, I thought, just when I was paused there, I was kind of looking at where I might do it off camera. I mean, right before I began the recording. And it seems like it would be so appropriate, so of course I will do this, to put the military science right on top of all those dead biter bodies. Kind of an appropriate touch, don't you think? So we'll have some circuits, although these are not going to be needed for what we're going to be doing. But that's okay, we'll get them up anyway. That's fine. Can't be too picky about whether we get the exact spot right. This is fine because there's no gray or green circuits down there. We have steel, we have copper, we have stone, and we have iron. I think we have everything for the circuits. I mean for the, what's it called? Gray science. So I'd like to move these forward since we're about to start doing something over here. Probably right here. I mean, I'm going to be right here, so I won't really need these yet. Maybe some overlapping fire would be nice. How much do I have? I have no... Okay, so we'll just steal the old ammunition. Wow, that's quite a lot of it too. And then this one, really all I wanted to do was move these guys, but this will work too. And pretty soon we're going to have a like an actual stockpile of ammunition, so we won't have to worry about, you know, running out or producing more. Let's also get some more. I see I'm already down to 400 of the transport belt. Actually, that doesn't even seem like... I mean, it seems like more than I should have after advancing the line. Maybe I just haven't advanced it enough. So these giant sweeps of the bus, the main bus, especially now that we have... I mean, think about it. Every one tile I move up is 16. So it's... Well, it's only... Okay, technically it's only 14 right now, but... It will soon be more than that. Because what I should say is... I can just do a quick control copy here. Get this, and I'm just going to shift click this down. Yeah, that looks right. And I see some red. Let me go take care of that tree. Okay, so that's in the end where the next bit of circuit production is going to go, but don't need to do that there right now. Which means, what do we do right now? We're going to go ahead and deal with military stuff. Alright, like I said, right on top of the dead biter bodies. I think that's a nice, wonderful little touch. So I like to leave a lot of room between these two. Hopefully this is enough room. We'll start moving in here. Then I don't have... I do need steel. Oh no, I don't need to go anywhere for steel. I can just get it right here. Okay, and then do we need brick? We do need brick. So I'm just going to need to quickly put down some things and get some brick. So let's put some stone out there. Don't really want the coal, but fine. Let's put coal, and then let's just do... So I need enough to make some... I need enough of this to make some steel furnaces. There we go, that's better. And I actually don't mind having a little bit of extra stone anyway, but... Okay, there we go. So that's going to be going. Well, in the meantime, we can keep going here. Eventually there's going to be some furnaces. You'll just have to use your imagination. So then we're going to need one spot for the inserter, then 2 spots for that, and then 1 spot for the next inserter, and then this is where the next line is going to be, which is going to be coal. And the coal line is important because it serves a dual purpose. It obviously is going to supply our furnaces, and then it's also going to supply our grenade ammunition stuff. So this is where... Can we do it this way? Will it work? I hope so. Perfect. So that is where my coal needs to go. My stone needs to go here. Ah, we need more underground. Well, we weren't crafting anything anyway, so let's get crafting. And then, you know, as usual, if you're not doing anything else, make me some... Oh, man. I'm not coordinated. There's particular directions I'm okay going. Up is fine. Not down, though. It's because it depends on which of my fingers is trying to... Whatever. Anyway, move back and forth. Let's get rid of the last one. Okay, now we have transport belt. I mean, now we have underground belts, so we can get that. And we're actually out of regular belt. Well, that's why I grabbed a whole bunch of this, because I figured we would need it. And we do. Okay, there's another 319. That should set us straight for a while. That explains why we weren't able to produce these, so we should be able to produce them a lot faster now. Yeah, without making any raw ingredients. That's good. That's the stuff. Alright, we have some stone brick done here. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 6 steel furnaces exactly, and that is what we'll make. Okay, now we can fill this in. And let's get those ingredients. I don't know exactly how far I need the stone to go. So let me just stop it here for now. And, you know, similarly with the coal, coal. So I don't know how far they're going to need to go. Let's just get them on the line first, and then and this one's really easy. And we're going to need you to go underground so I can do the other one. Okay, and then you will also split off. Same thing. Okay, good. So that's that. And actually, we will need steel up here too. I think we're going to do something like wrap it around from the left. Yeah, that's what we'll do for sure. So I'll do that, but I don't know exactly where that's going to be. Probably it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 up from this one, I expect. No. Because we're jumping by 2s, I forgot. So here, now that we have some blues that are being produced, I guess. Oh, no, don't make more than... we got to go put down more blues before we pick up any new ones now, since we're already done with all our... getting all my grays. Put down more blues so we can get more grays. And then a lot of these. So it works, these do work in the manner that if they're all the same color, they're all going to be equal. Which is probably not a surprise to anybody who's watching. But basically it's, I think it's useful to upgrade them all at the same time. And another thing to note is I'm making gray science a little bit short of the ratio. In fact, not just a little short, it is simply short of the ratio that we have here. Let's stop that. Take away a few of those. We can get more later. Okay, so I want more of these, and then we'll finish this off. So basically these are, what do we have? We had, these are being made every 6 seconds, and we have 24 of them, so we have 4 per second. Gray science is unfortunately a bit slow. It is 10 seconds. So in order for us to get 4 a second, I need enough to make 40. Which, unfortunately, is quite an absurd number. I guess I could do it. I mean, we could do it right here. We could just make everything double what I was planning to do. So I could do... what am I missing? Stone, okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just get it here. Inventory full. Well, I wasn't expecting that. That'll produce... I probably should be using wood instead. Because I can get rid of this coal very quickly. That's that. The coal is going to go into the grenade making machines very soon here. Alright, we're not making anything else. Let's get more of these. There, okay, that's all the ones of those. Alright, so down here is going to be fine, but now up here is going to be where... Is it 2 away? No, 1 away on one side. Which means that I need more electric poles. Always something, I tell you. So let's undo that. Just so I can get this up a little bit faster, but we have enough poles, I guess, to go. Alright, I need to get rid of trees over here, so that means I need to do this. So I can see where they are. None. I don't see any. Fine. Good. I think I made one too many. Let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is 16 total, which is what I want. Oh boy, I hope... I'm not sure. I've never doubled this on a single line. I guess we can always red belt it if it becomes a problem. So we're going to need 6 more. And we need stone brick for that. Right. I knew that. Okay, that should put us at an even 14. What? 14? I only need 12. Sorry. There, okay, yeah, so 12. This is good. We'll start at the same spot. Okay, that's that, which means we need stone to run all the way up to here. And now I need blue. Okay, I have blue, so let's start getting more of these though, because we're gonna need a lot of them. Ooh, need more of that, huh? I mean, I have some to work with, so we're okay for now. But basically, blue, we're probably going to need blue for everything going forward. And where did I stop over here? Before I forget, I want to make sure that it's not so super important. Yeah, good. Get those out of the way. And everything now is on blue. Okay, good. So we will never see a gray automation machine again, except for over there because the template's done with the old style. This is going to be grenades. Now, thankfully, grenades take a really long time. Well, thankfully, I guess that's the problem. This is why I need 16 of these darn things, because grenades take a really, really, really long time to produce. That's why I need this many. And then on the other side, we're going to have the steel furnaces sniping coal. They don't need very much coal, but you do need a little bit. Obviously, they're using fuel. So you could move to the electric furnace, but obviously electric furnaces are a little bit far away. So right now we're just going to make do with the steel furnaces. But I do want the steel furnaces because the input, the throughput, we need high throughput. Okay, so now we're going to want blue intake, I think. Can we get away with, we might actually be able to get away with yellow. And what do I want? I was thinking about this. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 3. So this is where the break happens. I need to do some weird thing. Just go up here. And down here. So I need red on the outsides. Okay, fair enough. So that works out okay. Outside. If you're wondering, I'm just trying to leave this perfectly balanced so that it's on both sides. I could also just, have one go this way and the other go that way and then merge and they'll be perfectly balanced as well. But I find that this is just fine to do. At least I hope so. I've never had any problems with it, so hopefully it is okay. Now, again, not sure. But first of all, I do like building on the biter corpses. This is funny. Okay, I mean, it's not... this game, it's just a game. I feel like I should say these things. Because not just for my own sake, but just in case there's some kid watching. Kid, you should know that we shouldn't joke about the death of sentient beings. So, okay, let's get this. That's fine. Let's just pick them up. Didn't really kill off that much wood. This is all set. This is all set. Next thing, we need 2 lines here. One is going to carry in iron, and one is going to carry out, so that doesn't need to be this far away. And one is going to carry out the actual science that we've produced. Okay, so there we go. All we need for grenades is iron and coal. So you can imagine that this is going to be my iron line. And we're still producing, my goodness, we're still producing, but thankfully we are producing something. But boy, we are still producing gear wheels. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. Then we'll be set for a while. I'm just glad that we're not wasting time. We are pocket crafting something. ABC. It's the way to win the game. No, it's not true. But 10 hours, 22 minutes. I think we're doing okay. I think I can get away with... Yeah, I really hope we can get away with using just yellow here, since these produce every 10 seconds. Do I want that? I mean, it's too late. I'm committed now, but I'm pretty sure I want this the other way around. This should be the output line, and that on the top should be the... Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It should not matter. Okay, there's that. And now for this one, we're going to have 1... How many do we need of this? Okay, I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's right. This is going to be red. Left or right of the pole is red, and then left of the pole is yellow. Okay, now I need to do some other things. Make sure that that's going in there. You have to come out. And you have to gather in. Okay, alright, I like this. I think this is good. So I think we're actually fine, except for the fact that our grenades are not being delivered yet. Let's do that. There's so many flashing lights, I think I'm going to get it. I don't even suffer from epilepsy, but this is going to induce it anyway. So for the love of all that is good, I'm going to get power lines connected here before I go insane. Okay, so we should have power lines connected eventually somewhere, but let me just very quickly. Huh. Do that. Okay, well, it's happening. Now this is obviously not done because we have no inputs on the top. And this top one actually has to be a shared line between copper and steel. So let's do... What do we want? Do we want the steel? Means it doesn't matter which one's which. Copper, steel, copper, steel. Are they the same amount? We need 5 copper and 1 steel. Okay, now. Yeah, we definitely need the copper more than the steel, but the reason why it's done this way is because I think we need... How many of these do we need? We need 1 firearm, which is 4 iron, and the iron is being shared with the grenades. Anyway, I think that... I hope this is all done correctly, but I think so. Okay, I'll do it this way, and then this is... Actually gonna go like this. Alright, and then they need to merge. And you have to do a split that and like that. Okay, I think we are now, almost in business. Of course I didn't. One of these is probably gonna work. Oh, wait a second. Only need it on the red. And it's mostly gonna need copper, so I'm not going to worry about the fact that I only have 1 inserter. I think that this works. Let's see if this is ever held up or if it's constantly being produced. Yeah, it's definitely maxed by the time it gets to 100%. Let's also check that out, the very last one. Maxed. Yep, looking good. Very good. So now we actually have stuff going on the line. In fact, something that for now, I'm just going to steal because I want all the ammunition myself. So good, we have ammunition being produced. Now everything that's using yellow ammo can shift over and use the red ammo. And I think I need to run off and kill that biter base before it attacks me because it is definitely going to be a problem. I have 111. Yeah, so I'm actually glad that I picked that up. I'm going to do that, and I'll see you back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and... Well, I took care of that biter base, and we're getting a few more gear wheels and all that, but now it's time to actually put all this into practice. Actually, I'm missing one thing. Probably more than one thing. Several things, I'm sure. Just want to start queuing up how many times can I say the word? We do need to queue up some more items, though. Let's see. This is going to be useful. Lots of those. We'll need to make solars pretty soon as well. It's in the near horizon, I would say. Chips. That's what I need. I need circuits. And we need really everything. Okay, and the only tech I had done in the off camera was just start landfill on my way back. But I was like, why are we just not doing anything? We should be doing something. Just to get it out of the way. I mean, I know that it does hurt from a pollution standpoint, but you can see this spider base now only has, I think, 2 worms left. The piercing ammo is just so good. And we can get more of it while we're here, too. You know what? I could use some iron anyway. Sure, I'll take both. Okay, that's good. So now we have 200 plus ammunition. I can always do this as well. We can start stealing the yellow ammo, and it's kind of the same way as the gray got converted to blue for these guys. Anyway, next order of business though is we want to get these have to be. I mean, this is being made into something, right? And that something is stone walls. So I'm gonna put 2 out here. I don't think that we have the capacity. So what happens with this? This is 12 steel furnaces. I can't remember my throughput laws, but I'm pretty sure that this is not enough to feed 2 stone wall producing things. So this has a huge demand on stone brick, and the limitation is going to be the original stone input. Stone brick is fine. Stone input itself is going to be the limitation, the bottleneck, because first of all, this line won't come in completely full anyway. But even if it did, I think we need to supply red belt to make that work. If I'm not mistaken, I can get this. Just get a whole bunch of these. And I think one of these is going to be enough to do what I want to do here, which is something like this. And that's what I didn't need to move. That's right. Didn't need to move these. Yeah, I'm gonna put it back just because I'm a silly guy. Petty like that. So there. There. We'll take a little bit of stone brick, I guess. I don't know what we'll do with it, but presumably we can find some use. Okay, then we only need 1, so we can do this here. Because it doesn't really matter. But there. Okay, so you go there, now we need blue. I'm gonna put 2 in. I don't know if we need it, but there we go. Now we have stone brick coming out. Next order of business is to maneuver this all the way over. Actually, we don't need to maneuver it that far. I think this one might even be too far. So we're probably just going to start this, it's pretty close by. So if that one is there, that line belt is there, I can have this one feed right here. And that would be fine. So we'll start it there. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I need? 5, 6. I think 6 is the correct number. Okay. So that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Perfect. I want 10 of these. Now, let's actually look at the math in a second. But this is technically, I don't want to waste too much time looking at this math, but if we do this real fast, can I pause? Now, sorry about that, I did the wrong pause again. Anyways, we go over here, see this is, crafting time is 10 seconds for gray science. Okay, let's just relax and think for a second. If I wanted 4 per second, the math is obviously pretty straightforward, because obviously I had 24 of the green science, and those take 6 to produce. I had 20 of the red science, and those take 5 to produce. So each of those comes out to 4 per second. Obviously, if this takes 10 seconds to produce, I would actually need 40 of them. And I'm going to short that. I'm not going to do 40. I'm actually going to end up doing only 20. So for the gray science things, we can kind of expect that they'll move slower. But there's kind of like a trick I'm going to employ. Everything needs red and green science. I am going to get away with not getting all of the gray. I'm not matching red and green with gray because not everything needs gray science. So if we do something tricky like alternate gray with another thing, we're actually going to use the fact that the backlog builds up as a means of getting around the fact that we won't have all the science we need. So essentially the gray science beakers are going to build up, a lot of them will build up. And that's going to be the backlog of those is going to essentially act as the missing 20 science stations. So gray science will very rarely, if ever, be the limitation for our science input. Just because if we do it the way I was saying, if we rotate it, it just won't be. It just won't be the limitation. Because it'll have such a backlog of beakers. I mean, it'll be like hundreds of beakers backlogged. So it's going to take quite a long time for the red and green science to actually catch up. Even though red and green science might also have some backlog. Anyway, let's do something like this. I don't know where. I'm going to leave that open for now because I'm not sure exactly where I want to merge them, but let's at least get the science started. Okay, and that should be that. Okay, good. So now first order of business is to get the inputs being made. Yeah, so we'll just walk down the line doing the red. These four. Jeez. I'm getting tired, can you tell? And then let's get yellow. Okay, and then the last yellow that we would need is just the output. It just takes so long that these aren't gonna be jumping out of there anytime soon. Unless I did something wrong. Did I rotate things the wrong way? No, I see what's happening. I'm pretty sure that we have no grenades coming because I accidentally forgot. Accidentally. Yeah, no, obviously. Yep. We don't have any input for the grenades. Well, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? Sorry about that. Boy, that's frustrating. Those are the kind of little things that, I mean, we joke about it, but that, that cost us time right there. These grenades could have been ready, on the line, ready to go, and gray science would have been produced faster. Speaking of science, let's actually continue to push down the line. Like sulfur processing. So we don't need gray science for this. This is actually the perfect example. We don't have gray science right now, so this will give it a chance to build up. Now, at the end here, yeah, I think I will move this a little bit further. We're not producing anything, so let me just quickly get some gear wheels. What else might I need? All kinds of things. Yeah, we got landfill. We have a lot of gear circuits. Let's not get any more of those. I could always use these, though. Let's get a lot of those. Always need assembling machines. Oh, we can get some more labs, too. I probably don't need that many. I don't know how many I even put down, but we probably don't need however many I put. Oh my gosh. I must be tired. Okay, this one goes as far up as it can. It comes back. 2, 3, and this one goes, I think just leaves one space. Okay, there's that. And that should technically satisfy the labs. Good, looks good. So we're gonna need both red and yellow now. I think yellow is still centered. So we'll do that. That'll increase the lab speed for sulfur. And I'm gonna switch over to blues. Blues have to be used for the intermediates. And similarly, well, I won't do it yet, but they would be used going up. They will eventually be used going up as well. So this one, gonna change that one and this one. And I think that power might be an issue now because we are like crazy. Yeah. Okay, so that means probably it's time for me to run down and fix that boiler problem. At least in the meantime, science can be getting done. So when science is getting done, at least I don't feel like something is a waste of time, like going down and picking up more of this. I mean, just putting down that one boiler to get more power. Let me get some more of this stuff real quick so I can do more, I don't know, just gear wheels. I need something, right? I gotta stay busy. You can never have enough of these. Okay. And actually, I probably can just cut away here again because, well, this is pretty minor. Start picking up these, the ones that are done here. And actually, while I'm down here, I ought to solve the stone problem. I didn't really... Yeah, let's just do that first. And then I can cut away when I solve the stupid boiler problem. So basically, everything is set up here ready to go, except for the fact that I didn't connect this. So I want to connect it. And then I want these to merge, which they are. So let's get this down as well. Very good. So I'm going to need all of this working, like, fully, completely together in order to get this working. So you're here, which means the next one would go here. And I can do it this way. Let's get the next thing after sulfur processing. Oh, we got batteries. So red and green, I don't know why I took so long to get this going. Really don't think that was a good idea. Okay, I'm against my better judgment, I'm going to have this one merge up here. Okay, there's that. Very good. Let me actually do it this way. Yeah, so that's only one. I ought to have done this differently. These should be on this side. Okay, this is tough. That 1, 2. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I wanted redundancy, but I can't get it. So I don't think that this one will connect. Oh, it does. Okay, perfect. So 1, 2 there, and then 1, 2 on the left-hand side. 2 left, 2 right. This one's already done. That didn't take long. But anyways, that should be enough stone that we have pretty much a full line. Man, not even that. Like, this entire thing is needed just to get one full line of stone. Okay, anyways, let's go down and fix the boiler. And that's one thing I can be doing, is getting more pipe. I don't have any. Just make the rest of it, in fact. Okay. Whoa, perfect. And that still didn't satisfy power, so which means that instead of doing as much as we're doing here, I need to back off enough so I can get another 2 steam engines and 1 boiler. I assume I have, yeah, plenty of those. So, shift click, and then we can shift click it back, I guess. Let's see if I don't make the same mistake, forget to attach the boiler. No, we got it this time. Okay, so we're pretty much tapped out on power, which means it's time to go to solar, but okay, that's yet another thing we gotta do. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully this is enough coal also that we don't run out. I am not so confident about that, but oh, I also want to repair this guy. Yeah, I really should be doing a lot more stuff off camera. Like, let me just cut away here while we run back up. I'm not sure what we're even going to be doing next though. Okay, battery's about to finish. I guess the next thing is, I keep dreading it, but it's got to be oil. So gray science is done, but not only gray science, a lot of little pocket crafting stuff that we're going to want is done, like the ammo. Yeah, accumulators. We'll want that as well. But iron looks a little bit short. Probably just stop here and go back down and fix iron before we get all the way up there and, you know, have a huge iron shortage that we just need to come right back down to fix. And this is going to be solved by simply, you know, just pumping out more. We could do a bit of merging here. I could do something like have them all come over here. Maybe do this a little bit earlier. Yeah. And then merge back out. Okay, we're going to want this one up, this one up. And then we're just going to do a four-way merge in this usual fashion. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Clip, clip, rotate, rotate, up, up, that way, and now, there we go. Alright, so that's that. So now let's actually connect this because there's no reason, they're all going to be split and balanced and everything, so there's no reason not to connect all of them. Also, just dump a little bit of the iron ore I picked up along the way. It's fine, just give it to that person. So this should be evenly balanced, which is nice. And again, yeah, like I said, we can... Ooh, this one's going to be a little bit tricky. And all the way down here, too. Electric accumulators are done. Can do fluid wagon, I guess. I actually really don't use fluid wagon. Let's do plastic, which I definitely will use. Okay, and I guess we'll just keep finding more places down here to put stuff. I mean, if it's at the very bottom, it's actually kind of nicer to get that stuff out of the way since it's so far away from the beaten path. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is a lot more iron coming together. And yeah. Hopefully we won't be going short as much. And this one's being fed, but, you know, there's no... It's not operational. I guess I would rather switch over to stone furnaces, steel furnaces. I mean, electric furnaces by the time I get this one up. Is that necessary? I don't know. And I could see, obviously, steel might even slow down here. Alright, I guess I have my work cut out for me. I'm going to have to, off camera, probably take a look at this. This is fine. We'll pick that back up. Thank you for your work, and then we'll immediately convert that into a thing. What else do we need? We need iron. Okay, well, go figure. We need iron. I hear ya. That apparently is the big problem. But I think everything else is working. I mean, science is progressing. This looks okay. I mean... I probably should split this line too, because since this one, it's obviously not a fair line, this one gets prioritized, which will be only the right side. Oh, that does remind me though. At the very top here, before anything else happens, I want to make sure that we actually collect some of this into some chests. So 1, 2, and I need some steel chests. And I actually need this inserters that I don't normally use for this stuff. To keep them separate at least. I need this to whitelist ammunition, and this one to whitelist grenades. And that's that. Okay, so let's not fill up the entire thing, but what, like 500 ammunition should be plenty. And I think that really that number of grenades is going to be enough. And then I don't think we need to go like super fast. I'm using the super fast ones not because I need to, but just because it's the only one that does the filter. So, it has to be that one. We know that this has to come up at least this far. So we do that. Okay, plastics is done. I will kick off advanced electronics, and then I will call this video to a close. So maybe off camera I'll just let the research progress a little bit. Actually, what else do I need to do? Kind of bogging down. Well, okay, I know what I need to do. I need to do oil. So that's the next step. You know what? We're just under the 10-hour mark. If we wanted to try to finish the other one, by the way, I mean, we're halfway through in terms of science. That's, you know, it doesn't really paint the proper picture, because getting the next 3 science, each of the next sciences is going to be harder and harder, right? To a degree, that's true. Actually, it's kind of a linear progression, but it may be a little bit more complex. I don't know. I think it'll take more time to do than the amount of time I spent on each of the first 3 sciences. In any case, I don't think we're going to be able to finish the 8-hour one. There is an 8-hour one. I forget what that achievement is. Actually, I think you have to view this like this, but we'll do it real fast. Yeah, we only have 3 hours left for There Is No Spoon. I would be very skeptical about it. Well, not just very, extremely. I would say less than a 5% chance that we can do this one. It's not impossible. It's probably not impossible at this point. I don't really know what the game well enough to know, but I think it is much more likely we're going to be able to do No Time for Chit Chat. And this one I think we're in business for. So I'm hopeful. Fingers crossed. Anyway, until the next one, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.